Hey, John with Severe Thrifters. Got some orders to get packed up. So let's get this Monday morning going. Let's go. All right, we're back. Let's see what we sold. There was quite a few things that sold that haven't been paid for yet. And I know that eBay is working on or has announced that they're going to fix that to where you're going to have to pay right away, which thank goodness. I get a lot of these, believe it or not. I think I have 3 or 4 sitting right now waiting to be paid. And I've had to return, I think 2. It was a Harlem Globetrotters jerseys that were paid for. And 7 days went by and nothing, even though I sent them emails, and an eBay notifies them as well, and they didn't pay. So that's probably one of the most frustrating things I deal with. But we do have some sales that I need to get packed up. So our first one is going to be some of my stuff you probably don't see very much on YouTube as far as what people show that they sold. You see a lot of clothing, shoes, electronics, stuff like that. But what I'm going to show you is a little different today. Let's see. Our very first one is $378. Let me go down to $378. It's a little older piece right here. It is a square D double pole breaker for an electrical panel. Yep. They're actually in big demand just because a lot of the shipments haven't come in for those types of breakers. So if you go to the big box stores, there's just none in stock. So I started picking some of them up, and I've been selling them actually quite well. This one is, like I said, $378. So let's go find it. I'm not sure, because I haven't finished all this yet. I'm hoping it's in here. $378. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. And of course, I buried it. Of course, right? So, it's still easier than it was before, I can tell you that right now. Because it used to be a big pain. I'm going to set you down again. Let's see if I can. Double pole breaker. Let's get back to this. If you're familiar with your breaker panel, you'll have double pole. It's like 2 breakers in one. It's typically used for like 220. This is a 30 amp square D 220 breaker. Now, this one is brand new. Picked it up for $3 and sold it for $14.98. Just say $15. I'll give you the breakdown here. Doop. And let me type in some of these things. $24.33 was the total price. We had $3.51 in eBay fees, and let's figure out the shipping. Just as soon as I do my thank you note. It's going out to John. I do these for all my packages, every single one. It's just a little thank you. Thank you for supporting my small business. Almost like business card size. And then I write a little hand note on there. Price is cheap for those, and it's more personal, so I really like doing that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this into a 5x5x5 box. You don't want it to break by throwing it in a poly. There's the square D breaker. Be on the lookout for new breakers. Now you have to pay attention because it's sometimes kind of hard to tell if they've been used or not. But you'd have to look in the little metal pieces on the inside. I probably should have showed you. You can see where it's scratched up. I mean, there may be some corrosion and stuff. This one's clean as a whistle, so I knew it was a new one. Typically, they're not in a package of any sort. Even when you go to the box store, they're just loose. So you're not going to have them in any type of plastic. Some come in plastic, but there's a lot of breakers out there that they just come loose. So you have to just kind of pay attention, know what you're looking for. Look at the screws on them. If the screw heads are kind of scratched up and stuff, you know that a screwdriver's been on there. So that's one little tip off. But let's go ahead and get it weighed. We are at 13.3. Good deal. We're going to stay first class, 14 ounces. And we are going to do 5 by 5 by 5. First class. And $6.28. So we're going to do 628. My spreadsheet equals I made $11.54 net profit. I paid $3 for it at a thrift store. I'd say that's a pretty good flip. $11.54 on just a breaker. So something real easy to list because the pictures, I mean, it's only a few pictures. The model number, the amperage, all the information that you need is on the breaker itself, so you don't have to really do any investigating other than just doing sold comps. So let's get that printed out. Totally forgot to turn the printer on. All right, next is kind of a cool piece. It is a 954. Let's go find it. You know what? I should probably turn a light on in here, huh? 954. There's a 929, 993, so it's probably right in there. It's a lot harder to do this one-handed than you think. All right, we are looking for an automotive part. $9.54. I know what it looks like. Just gotta find it. Move the shoes out of the way. Let's see. What number is that one? 956. We gotta go a little deeper. Right there. Right there. 954. It is actually a very old, I think early 60s, early 50s, I think even some late 40s, turn signal switch for a truck. Very cool. It's a 3-wire setup. I know you probably really don't know what it is. I'll explain in a second. And I'll tell you how much it sold for and how much I got it for, which might just blow your mind. There we go. Let me put the tub back. Okay, so got this right here. It is a vintage 30s, 40s, 50s turn signal. Let's see. It came off a truck. Now, a lot of the older vehicles, this part would work for a lot of different styles, Mack trucks even too. So there's not one specific truck it'll go on, so that's what makes it a little bit more desirable, and it's old. I mean, it's old. And the little light is in the center of the switch here. It's got like a little glass, red glass ball right there. So I picked it up. Let's go to 954 on my spreadsheet. 54. I picked it up for $5 on Whatnot. Okay. And if you don't know what Whatnot is, it's an app. Download that on your Apple iPhone or your Android. And it's like an auction site for vintage clothing, sneakers. It has estate auctions, thrifting, Pokemon cards, all sorts of stuff. So just go on there. It's probably easiest just to go to my Instagram account at severe_thrifters and click on that Linkfly link that's in my bio, like up near my picture. And that'll take you to a few different links. And at I think near the bottom, it'll say Whatnot. Just click on that. And that'll take you right to Whatnot and sign up through there. If you sign up through there and enter your payment information, it's totally legit and it's free. You'll get a $10 credit towards your first purchase. So I'd advise you to do that because, it's a free $10 just for signing up. And kind of just go on there and take a look around. It's all auctions. Everything is live auctions. And it's actually pretty fun. You can get kind of caught up in it. But they got hats and keyboards and women's clothing and all sorts of vintage toys and figures. It's just, there's a lot of different stuff on there. So definitely stop by, look at that. Go to my Instagram at severe_thrifters. Click on the Linkfly link. Click on the Whatnot link. And sign up. Get signed up today. And the reason I say that is if you're watching this, I hope you'd give me a thumbs up and you'd subscribe down below. But make sure you are ready because I was approved to sell on Whatnot. So it won't be long before I have my onboarding conference online this week, actually. And I'm going to get ready to have my first live. And I'm going to do a ton of giveaways, free. It's all free. It doesn't cost you a dime to sign up for this. You sign up for this, you put some payment information in, which it's totally legit. I've bought a bunch of stuff off of there already and haven't had one issue. And you get a free $10 credit towards your first purchase. And it automatically comes off. If you bid on something and you win that bid or you win that auction, the $10 is like automatic. You don't really have, it's not a crazy app to where you've got to know a bunch of, it's pretty actually self-explanatory. There's a list of items that the seller has, and you click bid now. And there's even a custom bid if you want to do a custom bid. So it's actually very simple, a lot of fun because it's live and you can interact with the people in the chat. The seller interacts with you live. Most of them do. Some of them are awful, but it's a lot of fun. So I definitely would appreciate you signing up. Use my Linkfly link, the Whatnot app link, and get signed up for your free $10 credit. And I can't wait to have my first live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully Devin's going to set up his camera, and we're both going to be there for any of you that listen to our podcast on Spotify. That's just search Severe Thrifters. We have a reselling podcast. But let's get back to this, okay? Enough of that jibber jabber. So I paid $5 for this. Is that where we were at? Yep, $5. It's called Auto Lamp Vintage Turn Signal, okay? And it sold for $69.98, $70. A really good flip, a really good flip. So automotive parts can be profitable. You just have to know what to look for. But that's a really, really good one for me. I definitely love picking up items like that and selling them for that kind of money. So let's get this thing figured out. Got it packaged up. I went ahead and put it in a little bit of a larger box. I wrapped it up in bubble wrap and then a bunch of packing peanuts. I really want to protect that so it doesn't get damaged in transit. So it's an 8x8x5 box. So, and it's going all the way to Nevada from Tennessee, so it's a little pricey. But nonetheless, sold it for $70.38. There was $8.51 in eBay fees, $11.28 in shipping. So that gave me a net profit of $45.59, which in my eyes is awesome. So we are going to move on to our next item that we sold. Is a electric skillet control. It's like the heater element. I mean, I'll show you. You know what I mean? You'll see them. It's like a griddle. That thing that plugs into the side of the griddle, and you can adjust the heat and you plug it in. I sell a lot of just those parts themselves. They're a good little piece to be looking out for in garage sales because a lot of times the griddle or the skillet, the electric skillet, is just trash, so people won't buy it. But that little component actually will pay for itself. And so, it's $10.23, so let's go pick that up. $10.23, it's in the bottom one here. Let me just flip the rug. I still haven't cut that. Oh man, is that on top? Yes, it's right here. Push that back. So it's a good little buy, really. If you can pick those up at garage sales, like if the skillet is just trashed, you can normally get them for $1 or $2 with that cord. You know what I'm talking about. There's the probe with the temperature control, and it plugs in. I gotta go to my 1023. Keep my rhythm going here. Okay, so I paid $1 at a thrift store for that, and it sold for $16.15. $16.15. I had $2.32 in eBay fees. Something like that, I'm just going to throw in a padded mailer. I probably could get it in a 9x7. With a thank you card. Let's weigh it real quick. Should be under a pound. We are at 7 ounces, which is great. We're under that 8 ounce threshold. So shipping is going to be $3.99, $3.99. And so my net profit is $8.84. A lot of you may think that's not a lot, but for an item I just paid $1 for, that's a great flip. If you did that every day, all day, you'd make a ton of money quickly. So they're good little items to be looking out for. Now we have a pair of Umpire Leg Guards. It is 1064 is the number. Let me go to that. 1064. I bought them at a flea market here locally for $5. And they sold for $24.75. $24.75. So let's go find them. They are in 1064. That's something I think I just listed. I'm pretty sure they're right in here. I bet they're right underneath these shoes right here. There they are. Here they are. Now, a little tip when you're looking at Rawlings, I mean, at least for that brand, I'm not sure if the other ones have this, but these are, you'll see, like, you'll think they're catcher's gear, which they can be used for catchers. They don't have the foot protector, and they only have a single knee. But how I knew that these are Umpire is if you look right here, ULG, that stands for Umpire Leg Gear. So that's how I knew that they were Umpire leg protectors or shin guards, leg guards, whatever you want to call them. So, like I said, I picked them up for $5. I should have sold them for a little bit more. It was actually on an offer, and I just took it so I can move some product. And my store right now has a 15% off. I think it expired last night, and these were bought late. I'm talking like 11 o'clock last night. So they got the 15% off. So they saved a little bit money, but I was just trying to move some product. And it's still, they paid shipping, so I'm really not out much. I still definitely have a profit. But this one's going to be a little bit dicey to package up. I got to find a box that'll fit for that. So I'm going to work on that right now, and then I'll be back with you on the breakdown. Okay, I found a 2210 by 6 box. So I packaged that up. So the breakdown on those shin guards, I paid $5 at a flea market. It was $24.75 was the total sale. $3.35 in eBay fees, $8.72 in shipping. So a net profit of $7.68. Not a lot. I did take an offer. There is a 15% coupon. Not that the 15% had anything to do with it, but I just take the offer just to kind of get those moving. It was baseball season, so I almost doubled my, oh no, I more than doubled my money. So I'm happy with that. It's fine. I'll take my $5 back and almost $8 any day of the week. I didn't lose anything, and the box is recycled or repurposed, so I don't have any money in that. So I'll take that. Those are some of the orders. Actually, those are the orders. I had others, like I said at the beginning of this video, that they didn't pay yet. So I'm still waiting on payment to go through on the rest. But that's all for today. I hope you guys will definitely leave me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe down below so you can get notifications for when the next video comes out. And don't forget about what I said on Whatnot. Go sign up. Use my @severe_thrifters on Instagram. Click the Linkfly link, and you'll see a bunch of other links, and go to the Whatnot one and sign up and get on there for your free $10 credit. And we got some people that follow us on our podcast are going to be going live on Whatnot, I think this Wednesday. Christmas City Picker. He's going to have his first live, so be looking for that. It's a lot of fun. Whatnot's a lot of fun. Something you can do when you're just sitting there. If you're listing, you can just have it streaming. If you want to bid, you can. If not, it gives you a good idea of what things go for in that style of marketplace. So it kind of gives you an idea of what people are buying and stuff like that. So definitely appreciate your time, guys. I'm going to see you on the next one. I'm John with Severe Thrifters. See ya.